Today, I'm going to be pulling back the curtains on one of our client accounts and breaking down what is working for them and why do I think it's working. Seems like there's a lot of information out there with like tactics and strategies, but I actually want to share proof on the back end of what we're seeing and then share the specific tactics and strategies that we are using for this client. So for context, this is a brand in the health and wellness space. We've been working with them since February, and when they originally reached out to us, they said, hey, we really want to build up our online presence because we don't want to be dependent on sales through Amazon. They have all of their products listed on Amazon and things are doing very, very well. I think one of their products has 28,000 5-star reviews. So they're doing very well on Amazon, but they really want to diversify the risk and be less dependent on Amazon with the fees and all of that stuff so they can really get more sales through their website. So when they first came to us, they wanted brand awareness. Now, I see this a lot with clients is their goals can change month to month, quarter to quarter, depending on what they're looking for. So when they first came to us in February, they said, we want brand awareness. We don't like any of the content on our current feed. We think it misses the mark. We want something more branded. We want more branded UGC videos, more branded graphics, better captions, a look at our hashtag strategy, and really focusing in on getting more brand awareness. So that was phase one. So really quarter one was creating better content that felt more branded and more in line with their brand as a whole. So with the focus of brand awareness, also our metrics were focused on brand awareness as well. So we heavily tracked impressions, reach, follower growth, and engagement. So that's what we had our eye on month over month, is making sure that we are fulfilling the goal of brand awareness. So then in the month of September, the client came back to us and said, hey, I'm loving the content that we're creating. I'm feeling really, really good about achieving the goal of brand awareness. Love all the content that we've posted. I feel like it really attracts our target audience. It feels very branded and very specific to us. Now I am ready to switch gears. Now I want to focus our social media content efforts on sales and conversions. So I see this a lot with clients is once you have the foundation, once you have a really nice, solid foundation of content that's branded in the graphics, in the videos, and the caption, almost like that foundation, because you wouldn't want to heavily push sales if the content just wasn't quite there, because you're going to miss out on so many potential sales. So phase one, brand awareness. Clients feeling really good. They're feeling really strong to pivot and kind of go up to that next level of now they want sales. So when we're working with clients, we actually created a different strategy for them because we know those metrics are going to be different. The call to actions are going to be different. The strategy in itself is going to change because the goal has changed, which we see this time and time again is it can change once the foundation is built. We can switch it. So in the brand awareness phase, metrics that we tracked were impressions, reach, followers, and engagement. So those metrics right there told us, okay, we're reaching new people. We're getting the brand in front of new eyeballs. We are expanding the brand, expanding the awareness of the brand. So then when the client wanted to switch gears slightly to focus more on sales, our metrics changed. So now our metrics are going to be heavily focused on sales and conversions. So this is where Google Analytics comes into play. So what we did is we set up tracking for each and every product using UTM parameters. So the client really wanted to tell, okay, which products are converting on organic social media. So we set up UTM parameters for each and every one of their products. And then in Instagram stories, we would link to it. So we're able to track the traffic and see hey, product A is doing a lot better on Instagram than product B. So let's focus more content around product A. So one of the things I always recommend, especially if your strategy changes and the goal changes, get tracking dialed in. You need to be able to track your progress as a social media manager, as a marketing agency, like get all of your tracking dialed in, because first and foremost, that shows your value to the client. And then secondly, it gives you a baseline so you can understand, okay, like typically we get this amount of traffic coming from Instagram. Great, let's improve that next month. So you know what to track month over month, and so you can really see the progress on a long-term scale. So now our focus is optimizing for social media traffic. So we want to get in front of as many people as possible, but then also driving traffic back to the website. So again, that's where UTM parameters come into play, is we want to be able to track what is coming from social media, like what's coming from each and every post, and then what's coming from each and every platform. So again, we can optimize it. On a tactical level, here's what we did. Number one, we did monthly Instagram giveaways. Now, the reason behind this was because we wanted to create buzz. We wanted to show our followers and potential followers that there was things happening on the Instagram account. There was exciting things that they should be a part of. So by doing these monthly giveaways, we're training our followers, hey, we have something exciting each and every month, so you should come back to the content and interact with the content. Plus, Instagram content does very, very well just performance-wise, and it can really help you get in front of new people and expand the reach of the account. So one thing I will mention is one of the entry points is you have to subscribe to the email newsletter list in order to be entered. So this has worked incredibly well because social is really good at top of funnel. It's really good at that awareness, maybe even consideration. You're getting your content in front of new people, you're educating them, you're showing them your brand, proof, credibility, all of that amazing stuff. And then email is very good for nurturing. So if somebody finds your account, maybe they like a post, maybe they comment, maybe they save, and then they subscribe to your email newsletter list, that is where you can nurture them and convert them into a paying customer, because they've shown that they are not only interested in your content on social media, they want more. They want to know what kind of deals you have, what kind of products you sell. So it's such a great way to convert them into a paying customer. The second thing we did is we upped our Instagram story game. So we actually increased the volume of Instagram stories that we were posting. Before we were posting maybe 1 to 2 times on stories. Now we're posting like 5 to 6 times on stories. Now, the beauty with Instagram stories is that you can actually include a link, which can help get more traffic from social media to the website, which when you're optimizing for conversions and sales, this is very, very important, is making sure people know how to buy the products. They know what links to click. They know all the benefits. And so we are really leveraging and utilizing social media content to get people again to the website. So what does this look like? This looks like at least 1 to 2 of those stories a week is product focused. So we're going heavy on benefits. We are listing out all the benefits in the Instagram story. We're including a price point, and we're including a link with the UTM parameter to the website. So we can see, okay, how many people are even clicking on this link, and then we can see which products are getting more traction on social media versus other products. So from my experience, the perfect winning combination for growth is like 4 to 5 Instagram grid posts. So this could be like static. This could also be a reel. I do think reels perform well. So you probably want to do like 2 reels, 2 static on the feed. Then on Instagram stories, you want to do like 5 to 6 stories. That right there is like the winning combination. If you want growth on your Instagram account, just do that. This will help with reach, impressions, follower growth, and sometimes even sales. So take note of that. That's a winning combination. So number 3 is we created content that performed well month over month. So that's why I always tell people analyze the data month over month, because that's the only way you're going to know what performed well and then what didn't do so well. So you can really cycle out the type of content that's not doing well and just add more of what's doing well. So for this particular audience, they love inspirational quote posts. For them, I know it's surprising for me on Instagram, especially in 2023. You would think it would be a reel. You would think it would be more like UGC style, but no, they love inspirational quote posts. So we didn't know that until looking at the data. And so that is a consistent content pillar that we use month over month because we know our audience likes it. And so we looked at the data, and those posts are way more shareable than any other type of content that we post. There's way more comments and there's way more likes. So we make a very strong effort to include that type of content each week. The fourth thing that we did is created content with shareability in mind. So we wanted to create content that was very shareable, that people would look at, love, and then share it with their friends. Because that's a really good way to, again, expand your reach and get in front of new people and new eyeballs. So we looked at the data and we saw that these kind of cute little like infographic type of posts did very well in terms of being shareable. People would share those far more than a UGC video, than like an educational stat graphic. So we're like, okay, we need to double down on quote posts because those do very, very well. And let's create more of this like shareable type of content with the idea of just getting in front of new people to expand the brand. One thing I'll touch on here is that before, when brand awareness was our main goal, those metrics would look different than now. Optimizing for conversions and sales, those goals look different. So our call to actions are a lot stronger now. We are optimizing our social media content to maximize as much traffic as possible from social media content to the website. So before, some of the call to actions would be a little bit more engagement focused. So, comment below X, Y, and Z, like let us know your thoughts, that sort of thing. But now it's a lot more heavy to directing traffic to the website. So learn more on our website and visit the link in our bio, like click on our Instagram story to see the product. So we are maximizing as much traffic as possible from social media to the website. And number 5, at this point, we know their audience so incredibly well. Like we know what they're struggling with, and we know their audience on such an intimate level that it reflects in the content. So, we know their audience, what they're struggling with, what keeps them motivated, what gets them up in the morning. So then when we know their audience is struggling with X, Y, and Z, we can create content that really helps them, and then also really position the product in the best way possible as a solution for the pain that they're going through. The only reason I mention this is because throughout my 8 years of marketing social media management experience, the accounts that we've gotten the most insane growth for, we know them on such an intimate level, and it shows in the content. People need to know, you speak their language, you know what they're going through, you know what their pain points are, and then creating content that really fulfills that. And then again, making the product. How can we incorporate the product as the right solution for what they're going through? So to recap all of the tactics, monthly Instagram giveaways with one of the entry points being email subscribers. Second is posting 5 to 6 times on Instagram stories and using as many product links, UTM parameters as possible. Number 3, creating content that has performed well in the past, so being very strategic with content creation. Number 4, creating content with the purpose of having it be more shareable so we can get in front of new people. And then the last one is really knowing the audience inside and out so that your content can really resonate with them. So hope you guys thought that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.